Hey guys, hope you're all having a fantastic day out there, and thank you for joining me in today's review/demo video. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Vangoa 3/4 size acoustic guitar, and man, what a beauty it is. Now before I go any further into today's video, I want to first read you the back of the tag that came with the guitar. I think this is really cool. So on the back of the Vangoa tag it says, "About Us. Vangoa's focus on connection between people and music. It's our mission to bring happiness and joy to life. We hope our musical instruments can inspire you to feel the beauty of life." And check this out. "Catch life's melody, just try and play it," which is pretty cool. I like the positive message on there. Okay, so moving on to the guitar, okay? When I first took it out of the box, I noticed it wasn't light, okay? It's a little bit heavier for an acoustic guitar, which is unusual, especially in this price range, because usually lower end budget guitars are made of like cheaper wood quality, like poplar or something like that, you know, just whatever they can use to resource, which is fine. But this guitar is not that. I noticed right off the bat this was like a spruce wood on top, and on the sides and back I wasn't sure until I looked it up. It's a sapele wood, which I guess is like an African hardwood similar to mahogany, and that's something really unusual because you don't usually see guitars with sapele wood. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly or not. Sapele. But again, very cool, very exotic, and actually really beautiful. If you take a look at the sides and the back here, there's just a nice look to that wood grain and whatnot. Yeah. Now, as far as the actual aesthetic and look goes, I think this is a very beautiful guitar. It's very nice, smooth, glossy finish, and usually I'm not a big fan of glossy looking guitars. But in this case, I think they pulled off the gloss really well. It has that natural, just like, you know, standard acoustic look, but also with that elegant kind of gloss finish that makes it look a little more higher end. And again, that's something that's not very common in this price range as well. So definitely keep that in mind as we go through this video. Alright, so moving on to the next thing I thought was really cool about this guitar is that it has 2 strap buttons. And that's so cool, okay? Especially for, you know, a lot of beginners out there, because what ends up happening is you buy like a lower end, you know, acoustic guitar online or at a music store or something, and it just has 1 strap button usually on the bottom, right? They don't usually have the ones on top here unless you're, you know, buying a little bit higher quality instrument, which isn't a big deal. You can just run like a, you know, a shoestring through the strap and tie it on top. But Vangoa made sure to have 2 strap buttons, 1 on top and 1 on the bottom. Alright, so moving on from the looks, let's talk about the actual playability, the feel, the action, you know, the good stuff. So after I took the guitar out of the box, I started playing around on it a little bit. And the first thing I noticed as far as playability goes is how nice the neck is. It's actually really smooth and not overly thick. Granted, this is a 3/4 size guitar, meaning it's not a full-size adult guitar. That doesn't mean it's meant for kids only or anything. An adult could play on a 3/4 size, no problem. But it's not the full-size body that you're used to seeing. On top of that, the neck's actually really nice and smooth. It's not a big fat neck or anything like that. And the action is actually really decent. I didn't have to adjust anything. I didn't mess with the truss rod. Now I mention this because a lot of budget guitars around this price range are going to have really high action. Now you're probably thinking, what's high action? What does that mean? That means that the strings are going to be really high off the fretboard, and most likely you're going to have some truss rod issues going on too, so maybe like the neck's a little bit warped. Long story short, it means it's going to make the guitar really hard to play, and it's probably going to sound a little bit buzzy and weird. But again, if you look here, the action's set up really nicely. The strings are actually aligned really well, especially for, like I said, the price range. It's kind of unusual for an acoustic guitar. And you can trust me when I say that, because I've played and seen a lot of different acoustic guitars over the years since I work in a music store. And again, I've not seen a lot of guitars in this price range that have this type of quality to them. Okay, so before I go any further in this video, I need to talk to you about what comes with a guitar if you plan on buying it. They give you this really cool Vangoa guitar case, which is actually really heavy duty. If you look on the inside, it's nice padding. It's really thick. I know it's kind of hard to tell from, you know, the video because you're not here in person, but it's really decent quality padding. Granted, I still wouldn't drop it off like, you know, a moving truck or something, but that's why they have hard cases. For budget guitars like this is very unusual. Usually they give you like a, you know, cheap kind of gig bag type of thing. It feels almost like a windbreaker jacket, like you could just tear right through it. But with some guitar companies like Vangoa, they give you a pretty decent guitar case. But yeah, this is pretty neat if you're going to be walking around carrying it on your shoulder or what have you. But wait, there's more. They don't just give you a guitar case, they also give you a cool little Vangoa guitar pouch full of all kinds of goodies and accessories that we're going to go over right now. Alright guys, so in this neat little guitar pouch that they give you, which is actually really handy, you get your own Vangoa branded guitar tuner, your own Vangoa brand guitar capo, an owner's manual. You get 4 signature Vangoa guitar picks, not just 1 pick but 4, very unusual, but also really cool. And then their own Vangoa brand guitar strings, size 11 to 52. So not super heavy strings, not super light strings, just right in the middle. On top of that, you also get this handy little guitar polishing cloth. So yeah, nice little deal, something very unusual. Most guitar packs don't give you all of this stuff. I mean, you might get, like I said, 1 pick, maybe 1 extra string, not all 6. And maybe, if you're lucky, you get a guitar tuner. But usually don't get a capo or, extra picks and the whole set of strings. That's very unusual and very cool. Alright guys, so here's what we're going to do for this video, okay? First I'm going to jam out, just do some chords, some strumming, some random whatever, just so you can have an idea of how the guitar sounds by itself, like in a live, just hangout kind of situation. Then we're going to see how the guitar fares in a recording environment, okay? I'm going to mic up the guitar, so, playing it in front of a mic, and I'm going to write some tunes and see how it turns out. Okay, so enough of me babbling, let's go ahead and get into some actual jamming. chasing darkness into flames. Violent hands bad about me. My reflection begins to fade. Empty faces, the truth we hide. Sorrow carries us till we die. Broken mirrors, together we'll find. Of all these days we'll lie. Clouded air starts to hover. The trees now painted turn to gray. Mountain chains keep me here to stay. And now I watch myself fade away. Dawn, I let the morning take away your intentions. Empty faces, the truth we hide. Sorrow carries us till we die. Broken mirrors, together we'll find. Of all these days we'll lie. Seeds planted in disorder. Time will break your spirit down. Why do you bathe in the dark? It tends to rain. Empty faces, the truth we hide. Sorrow carries us till we die. Broken mirrors, together we'll find. Of all these days we'll lie. You and I. Take a breath by the sea. The ocean waves now by your feet. Face the north, feel the wind. Memories start crashing in again. Crashing down again. Cold the storm, now freeze the rain. Water falls down to the grave. The dirt that laid up on the hill cleared away, now standing still again. Clear the ground again. Time will never fail to pass. The darkest eyes only will betray you and tell something you can't get back. Of this I'm certainly sure. Break the spell, what do you see? A tall young shadow follows me. Empty graves along the way. Foolish scheme, a life of pain. Crashing down again. Time will never fail to pass. The darkest eyes only will betray you and tell something you can't get back. Of this I'm certainly sure. Time will never fail to pass. The darkest eyes only will betray you and tell something you can't Alright guys, so that's it for the demo. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Again, everything you heard today was recorded via this Vangoa 3/4 size guitar. Alright, so my final thoughts on this product. I think it's awesome, honestly, for being only $149 on Amazon. I don't think you could find another acoustic that matches this quality for that price. Usually a guitar like this would go for about $219, $250, maybe even $299 I'd say normally. So $150 is a steal, especially for all the stuff you're getting. Alright guys, so that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I know I did. Again, big shout out to Vangoa for sending me this guitar here to review on the channel. If you guys want to check it out for yourself, I'll leave you a link down in the description box below, so go ahead and check that out. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Rock on.